This is All India Radio. The news read by Pradeep Kumar. Both the Houses of Parliament have been adjourned till noon on several issues, including foreign direct investment, rollback of LPG prices on cylinders, and reservation in promotion to scheduled castes and scheduled tribes. The Telangana issue was also raised by some members. The presiding officers of the Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha adjourned the houses within minutes after they met for the day, as several members rushed to the wells in support of their demands. In the Lok Sabha, Prime Minister Manmohan Singh introduced new members of his Council of Ministers. Our correspondent reports that this is for the second day that both the houses are witnessing adjournments on these issues. Former Director General of Control and Auditor General R.P. Singh has questioned the CAG's estimates of presumptive loss of 1.76 lakh crore rupees to the Exchequer on account of allocation of 2G spectrum in 2008. Speaking to a private news channel, Mr. Singh said after completing the audit of the Ministry of Telecom, which was under his direct charge, he had prepared a draft audit report covering each and every aspect. Mr. Singh said his report did not contain any loss figure. Mr. Singh said his report mentioned that 37,000 crore rupees can be recovered from those holding excess spectrum. The CAG report, which was tabled in Parliament in November 2010, had pegged the revenue loss to the Exchequer on account of allocation of 2G spectrum in 2008 at a whopping 1.76 lakh crore rupees and raised a political storm. It led to the sacking of Telecommunications Minister A. Raja and setting up of a joint parliamentary committee to probe the issue. The controversy over 2G spectrum allocation led to the cancellation of 122 licenses by the Supreme Court. Information and Broadcasting Minister Manish Tiwari today said that issues about 2G spectrum loss raised by retired officer R.P. Singh should be probed. Talking to reporters outside Parliament premises, he said that Mr. Singh has raised important questions. He questioned how the 2G spectrum loss that was initially estimated at about 2,645 crore rupees leaped to 1.76 lakh crore rupees. Mr. Tiwari asked who was responsible for such presumptive loss. He also expressed concern about the reports that CAG officers had helped the PSC in its investigation. In Gujarat, filing of nomination papers for 95 assembly constituencies of the second phase of polling has begun today, with the issue of notification. According to the second phase poll schedule, the last date for filing of nomination papers would be 30th November, while it be scrutinized on 1st December. Nominations can be withdrawn by 3rd December, while polling will be held on 17th December. Our Ahmedabad correspondent reports that 95 assembly constituencies of the 182-member State Assembly are spread in Kutch region and north and central Gujarat. Meanwhile, filing of nomination papers for 87 assembly constituencies in Saurashtra, South Gujarat and parts of Ahmedabad district will end tomorrow. Polling for 87 assembly constituencies in the first phase will be held on 13th December, while counting of votes will take place on 20th December. About 3.78 crore voters are eligible to exercise their franchise during the two-phase polling. The CCAA has cleared a proposal of 4,909 crore rupees for modernization and computerization of all post offices in the country to improve the delivery of mails and banking and insurance services rendered by post offices. The Cabinet Committee on Infrastructure has approved the Railways Ministry's proposal for a policy framework for private participation in rail connectivity and capacity augmentation projects to facilitate speedy execution of rail connectivity projects, boost economic growth, generate employment, and also significantly enhance freight traffic of railways. And that's the end of this news bulletin.